Planet Springfield. I'm Mike DeWitt, second degree black belt. This is my blue belt, Jonathan DeBryan. We're going to go through a 2 in the 2021 synced up new warm-ups. All right? All right, so we're going to So we're going to start here in headquarters. So we're going to lift the feet here, get nice and low in your stance, kind of a split stance. Reach down, grab your partner's heels, drag them to you as you pull them up. And then we want to force the heels down as we step in. So my goal for headquarters is to have my toes in line with his hip line. My shin, I'm not actively trying to push forward into his hamstring, but I do want to have connection to his hamstring. My right hand's going to go to his hip. Right elbow circles around my knee, keeping his knee out wide, and my left hand is kind of keeping his knee out on the opposite side, keeping just a little bit of openness so it's difficult for him to move too much of his hips or his legs. Okay? I'm going to shuffle step to the side as I look for a knee slice. He's going to get that quarter Z. Knee shield in, bottom catches my ankle. My right hand is going to drop down to his shin. As I drop my left knee, and I'm going to try to rotate all the way around his knee, kicking my leg free. So as I extend here, turn, and kick, like I'm passing the twister side control. From here, I'm going to start to go to flat mode. He's going to bump, turn, trying to hit an outside Granby. I catch, underneath, I'm going to lift, and I'm going to stack him on top of his shoulders. My goal is to get his hips over his shoulders. My left hand keeps his hip on the far side. My right hand crosses his body as I drive forward with my chest to get him to turn, and then I go flat mode again. My head pins to his hip. I'm hugging the bottom of his head, and I'm blocking his hip from coming towards me on the opposite side. He bumps, turns, hits the outside Granby, and I catch him again. I'm going to lift, and then I'm going to go opposite. My right hand goes to his hip, my left hand goes to his shoulder, and I drive with my chest through to flat mode again. He's going to bump, turn. This time we're going to stack him up, and we're going to hit him with a chemtrail. I'm going to pick a side. My left knee is going to go in front of his thigh, and I'm going to S-grip around his opposite leg here. As I get underneath of his hips with my stomach, we can do a couple things. Right now my knee is behind his hamstring. We can also step to his calf to keep his leg out, and then lock up our grapevine. From here, we're going to hit a Crotripper. So I'm going to take his leg behind my head, and I want to take his foot above his head. From there, we're going to go to a banana split. I'm going to hug his leg, and I'm going to extend it out. Okay? He starts to defend with both hands on my arm. I'm going to snatch his arm out, and I'm looking for a baseball bat grip, like I'm setting up a twister. He starts to defend and gets his arm free, and then we get stuck in the marsh. Elbow to elbow is the marsh. My left arm goes under his arm, and we're linked at elbows. Okay? From here, my right arm goes underneath to the shoulder, and I'm going to take his back. I catch his shoulder underneath of his arm, not over the top, because if I go over the top, there's nothing keeping him here. He'll just turn and spin. So I go under, catch the shoulder, pull him towards me as I get both hooks. Here. Once I get my seatbelt and both hooks, Jonathan's going to leg press back into me. I had a picture.
Not
like my face.
No, but it's getting close. So if you could scoot just back a little bit. Yeah, it's like borderline.
Yeah. All right, so I took his back. He leg presses back in to defend the back control. And now I'm gonna go to pre-web. My right arm is my underhook side. So my right leg is gonna cross his waist and my left foot is gonna push on his hip as I start to press him down. My goal is to get an angle underneath of the underhook side. I don't want him to be able to get his head to the mat. So I'm gonna spider web, or pre-web, as I work him down, pinching my elbows together. And now I'm gonna bring my left leg over the top of the shoulder, over his grip. And when he doesn't re-grip, I cross and sit up and hook with the wrong side deep hook. For spider web, we want the left arm. But when we come off the bat, having the wrong side deep hook is gonna help us adjust our position here. My left arm goes underneath, so my right arm comes under the leg. And now last, I'm taking my left leg over his head. Okay? From here, we're gonna shoot the right leg underneath of his grip. Here. And as I start to pull, I'm gonna bring him to me. As he comes up to his knees, I'm gonna lock my triangle, and I'm gonna hit him with an armbar triangle combo for the finish. All right, guys, that's A2. Get ready for A3.